Jimmy, I have to let you know, man, that hurt.
You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better.
On this past week's episode of Friday Night Smackdown, we see Jimmy arrive at the arena, and he's worried as he has not heard from his twin brother, Jey. Despite reaching out and telling Jey that whatever he needs, he can get it off his chest, that Jey can look him in the face and tell him man to man. Later on, we see backstage, Jimmy is concerned with this whole situation with Sami has maybe got Jey confused. And Paul Heyman comes over to sit with the lads, and he says if that's the case, maybe Solo should stay in the back while Jimmy handles this Uso to Uso personally. Later on, see Jimmy make his entrance and gets on the mic. He says from brother to brother, he knows Jey is hurting. When Jey hurts, Jimmy hurts. He just wanted to tell Jey he'll always be there for him. Jimmy knows there's always been issues and everything has been crazy as of late. They've had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens problems. And he knows Jey has issues with the tribal chief, but he can't do this alone without his brother Jey. All of a sudden, Sami Zayn jumps the barricade and gets into the ring. Sami mentions he's not there to fight, and he knows Jimmy is there to talk to Jey. Sami would like to talk to Jey as well. Right now, Sami's here to talk to Jimmy. Every time Jimmy uses the word brother, it breaks Sami's heart because they were like brothers. They were dogs, and Jimmy had his back from day one. When Jey didn't trust Sami, when Paul Heyman shoved him aside, Jimmy was there for him. Jimmy actually made Sami the honorary Uso. And without Jimmy, there's no Sami Uso, there's no feeling Uso. And at the Royal Rumble, Jimmy didn't even think twice before taking him down. And that really hurt Sami. Jimmy fumes at Sami before calling him selfish for trying to blame it on Jimmy. Jimmy says Sami had to make a choice. Sami had the chair. Sami pulled the trigger. Sami stepped on him and he stepped on Jey. But what was Jimmy supposed to do? Sami made that choice. He did what he had to do because that's what family do. Sami fires back saying family doesn't test your loyalty every week or jump through hoops just to prove something. They don't manipulate you every week. All of a sudden, Jey Uso appears in the crowd. Sami makes his pitch to Jimmy, trying to offer him a way out of this manipulation. And as Sami glances over at Jey in the crowd, Jimmy takes the opportunity to jump Sami. Jey makes his way down to ringside area, and that's when Zayn wakes up and hits a Helluva Kick on Jimmy. Solo Sikoa comes to the ringside area, and Sami runs way through the crowd, and looking right as Jey gets to the barricade, and the two of them share a look. Ultimately, Solo and Jimmy stand together in the ring, while Jey and Sami look pensive over what is coming next.